So the latest episode of Rising into Shield Hero happened yesterday as of Thursday when I'm recording this. And it's one of those episodes where you really, I'll be honest, I'm not really sure how to feel about this. There seems to be in this latest episode, which sort of ends off this sort of arc of the battle between Naofumi, the Shield Hero, and the Melremark hierarchy, the family, the royal family. And it's one of those things where the ending of the episode and the whole sort of gist of the episode, I'll be honest, I'm a little bit confused on how to feel. It's sort of like the light novel writer, whoever wrote this. I didn't do any research for this. I just know that it originates from a light novel. It's sort of making this very strange, very character, very heroic morality argument. And it strikes me as rather interesting because even though ever since episode 1 all the way up until episode 21, you've known that Mine is an absolute bitch. Like, you just want something bad to happen to this woman. She's accusing falsely of rape, she's trying to kill her sister, she's trying to take over the throne, so on and so forth. And in this episode, for some reason, even though the truth is coming out, shout outs to the production team, the director, the music director, the voice director. Shoutouts to them because throughout the entire court scene in this episode, there's this really strong sense of foreboding uncomfortableness. You really feel sort of claustrophobic in your mind as you watch this scene because nothing about it is really satisfying. I mean, as the audience, ironically, we know what's the truth. But even as the truth is revealed to the characters, you're very conflicted on how you feel about this. And Naofumi himself is really conflicted as well. He, at the end of the scene where they're supposed to be executed, beheaded, for some reason he steps in and stops this and instead condemns them to public embarrassment, basically. And it's this really, again, weird moral argument, I feel. Like, oh, hey, even though you did all these things to me, and this is probably what you deserve, and this is what we know you deserve, we're not going to give that to you. We're not going to give you that satisfaction. And then there's that ending where he doesn't accept the money, and he leaves the kingdom of Melremark, just as poor, and, he leaves obviously with a better reputation than he did at the start, but he does leave sort of a much happier man. And I feel like that's the heroic argument that the author creates by saying that, oh, hey, this is basically taking a page out of Vittoria's book. The heroes are supposed to be heroes. They're not supposed to be these grand figures, these manufactured, celebrities that the Melremark Kingdom has all to themselves. What was supposed to happen is that the nations were all supposed to receive a hero. No more than one hero per nation, actually. And whoever gets the heroes gets the heroes. But Melremark ends up being greedy and takes all 4 of them, according to the queen. And Naofumi basically makes it his mission to work with Melremark now, but save the nation. So he's taking the I'll save the people of the entire world route. And that's pretty cool of him to do. And what's interesting is that he does this just basically no better than when he started out between the first and second episode. He doesn't take any riches, he doesn't accept all the fame and glory, well, he does, but he doesn't take all the baggage that comes with it. He doesn't go to the party, he doesn't do all those superficial, superfluous things. And I feel like that's the argument here. Oh, hey, to be a hero, you have to be a hero for the people. You really shouldn't take up all of this money, all of this fame and fortune, like, say, the spear hero, the bow and sword hero have been doing. And, it's sort of just a, hey, take what you can and then give everything you've got argument. You're not putting Naofumi, the shield hero, on this pedestal. And even with the end of this arc, this 21 episode arc, almost 22 if you count the first episode as 2 episodes, since it's a near 45-minute episode. The series almost does seem to be taking a bit of a different tone now. there are still a lot of questions unanswered. You are kind of left in this position of wondering, well, what the hell was up with the queen? Why was she in these prisons, even though she was quelling the rage of the other kingdoms? And, you know, what are the waves? What are the nature of the waves? You had that phantom woman who had the timer on her. And so going forward, that seems to be the mission of this series, to sort of correct everything that's wrong. But basically, we're not leaving this... I personally am not leaving this very satisfied. I feel it's both satisfying yet not satisfying, if that makes sense. And I'm wondering how you guys are feeling. So if anybody wants to voice their thoughts in the comments below, feel free to do that, and I will check them out and respond. Until then, this is Z Dice Reviews out.